The domain of the Big Cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, lions, wildcats, and cougars. The apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get a pair of them together, claws will certainly fly. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So Washington State's offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time
picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls and fires complete to the right. There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Arizona! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looks as if that'll be enough to give Washington State a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Potter. Quick strike complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Washington State going quickly. Looking for space. It's Sanford. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. Washington State has it all working right now. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for...
Turning it on! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Inside the 25. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. They'll try the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Arizona.
Washington State will come to the line with a first and goal. Wants to throw. It's Potter. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Sends it back in motion. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this fourth down that much harder. So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on fourth down. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. The Wildcats backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. Running to Green. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. To the air on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Texas Tech was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Red Raider Nation, who will enjoy this win. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Might as well stick with him. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to pass, it's Coleman. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Here's a heat. That's reeled in. It's Baker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's flying down the right side. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Pulls his wide complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the Cougars with the 1st and 10. Motion from the back. He's got it on the right. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Got a man, it's 4th.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Powers through. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Arizona. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Washington State lines up quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
So now it's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to the air on second and 10. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Makes the grab, it's Ross. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. On first and goal, let's see what Arizona does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Baker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It'll be third and long. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Gonna let it fly. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Coleman. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Arizona will try to pay off this red zone trip. On third down, he drops to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to buy time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate moving forward. The pass.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. The play action fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Bring in the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going over the top. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on 4th down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. On the run, it's Craig. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't.
Deep shot for the end zone. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a 3rd and goal? Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Washington State going quickly. To the ground, he's got it again. There he goes! Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. With jet sweep pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Potter. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his tight end. Nice move, creates some space. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. The short hands, it's Richardson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Turner. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man. It's Coleman. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes one man miss. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try. He's looking deep. Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. He's going for a big play downfield. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Washington State lines up quickly. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arizona! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Southern California for some time.
Off play action on first down.
They're up 14 over UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Potter. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ford. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Craig. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Ross. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught behind the line. It's Ford. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Wants to throw. It's Coleman. Got his man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. They'll try to slam it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Second down, they'll go to the air. He makes a catch. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Wants to go up top on first down. Working the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air, it's Potter. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.